Hi, this is Kate, and in this video you'll discover how to use the VSCO app's dedicated photo sharing platform that allows you to showcase your best shots as well as discover new talent and photography. So the first thing you need to do to upload your photos to your VSCO grid is to import your photos into your VSCO library. So first thing I'm going to do is tap the menu button at the bottom and go to my library. And then I'm going to tap the plus icon at the top, and then I can import any photos from my Photos app into here. So if I just choose a few pictures and tap the check mark at the bottom, that brings my photos into the VSCO library, and these are all the photos that I've already imported previously. So once you're ready to share your photos on the VSCO grid, which is VSCO's photo sharing platform, go to the menu by tapping the menu button at the bottom or swiping right across your screen. And now you need to tap on your VSCO username. So you can see mine there, Kate Wesson. Now, if you haven't already created a VSCO account, you'll need to tap on the option that's in place of my username and follow the instructions to register and create an account. And then once you've created that account, you can tap on your username at the top of the menu, and that takes you to your grid. Now, your grid may be empty at the moment, but you can soon add photos to the grid just by tapping the plus icon at the top left, tapping grid, and then takes you to your photo library in VSCO where you can choose a picture to upload. So if I select a photo and tap the check mark at the bottom, you can type in a caption underneath the photo if you like. I won't bother here. I'm just going to tap the check mark to publish the photo to my VSCO grid. And once it's uploaded, you'll see it at the top of your photo feed. Okay, so you can keep adding more and more photos, and then once you would like to let people know about your feed, you can tap the circle in the top right, and then you can share the link to your VSCO grid. So basically the URL, you can share that to Facebook, Twitter, in a message or email, or you can just copy the grid URL, and that will allow you to then paste that grid URL into any message, and then the recipient will be able to click on that URL and see your VSCO grid. You can also be followed by other VSCO users, and I'm going to show you how to follow photographers on VSCO now. So if I go back to the main menu and tap Explore, this takes you to the photo feed where you can see photos shared by other VSCO users. So in here you can tap on any photo and to bring it up full screen, and then if you scroll down you can see some information about the photo. So this tells us that the A5 preset filter was used on this photo, and it also gives you some information about some of the camera settings that we used there at the bottom. Tap the cross to exit that, and if you tap on the user's name, it takes you to their profile. And you can see any pictures that they've uploaded. Now you can see I'm actually following this user. If I tap the following button, I unfollow them, and to follow them again, I can tap follow. So if I exit from this screen by tapping the arrow at the top, now you can scroll down, see other photographers, but how do you find good photographers to follow? So if I tap the arrow to come back out of this section and tap the person icon at the top, this tells you who you're following, but if you tap the plus icon at the right, you can see a list of suggested users. So here you can scroll down, and when you find a feed that you like the look of, you can tap on that And if you like the look of this person's photos, you can follow them. So if I tap follow and then go back and back again, that person is now in my follow list. If I just tap the back button again, you can also search for photographers or different kinds of photos using the search button at the top right. So in here you can search for images, journals or people. So if it's a person that you want to find, type their name in. You can look for particular images. So if I type in flower, it'll show me any photos of flowers. And journal, so journals are like a collection of photos and text that you can create. You can do that on your grid page, but if I type in here, if I'm interested in landscapes, this will show me any journals about landscape photography, and you can tap onto a journal and then read the text and see the images that accompany that journal. So if I tap the back button, it takes me back, and I can tap the X at the top to get out of this screen. So that is the 2 areas for sharing covered: your own profile where you can share to the VSCO grid, and the explore section where you can find new talent and photography. So I hope you've got a good idea now of how, once you've edited your photos and you've got some pictures that you'd really like to share, how you can share them directly from within the VSCO app, and how you can find new photographers to follow to give you more inspiration.